switch sides or whatever. Warrior Class Podcast, the one and only Warrior Class Podcast, not like the phone is. The Warrior Class Podcast, we teach the homies. The Warrior Class Podcast, won't leave you lonely. But then beat up everybody, and them niggas always taught it. We clown. We clown on everybody.
Welcome to Warrior Class.
Where the teachers will pass.
And you will too if you pass.
All right, that was me messing up the intros and all that stuff, as usual.
You did a great job.
Just wanted to feel good back to mess.
This is Warrior Class Punching 101, or do like Alisha Collins. Some of you may know her as at Liinatural. However she pronounces that.
He's Balagoon.
Yes, I'm Balagoon.
Balagoon.
Balagoon Ode Tade. Also known as the Lamb.
Or the War Chief. I don't know.
Yeah, my Balagoon is actually my title, but people use it like a name. It means War Chief. I am a War Chief. A child of Ogun, if you know what that means. I'm also a child of Obatala, if you know what that means. Some people think they can't be both. So Ogun is iron and war, Obatala is peace.
It's balance, baby.
Right, exactly. It's balance. And peace is never achieved through peace. Ultimate peace. Peace is achieved through war. Anyway, so I'm master of the African Martial Arts Institute, co-chair of the Urban Survival Preparedness Institute, former executive protection specialist, which is bodyguard, if you want to use that term. We still secure folk from time to time and places. Just saying that to say my whole life is around security, warfare, training. Has been that since I was a child, 4 years old. Maybe before, I don't know. I don't remember anything before. I remember things before that. I started reading that too. I started reading comic books, which was dealing with fighting. So all my life, man, you
had to fight all this life.
Had to fight all my life. And actually didn't have to fight because of the training. A few times I've had to fight.
You didn't have to, you just did it.
I prayed I did it well.
They say he did.
And besides fighting, I have 9 children, so I have other things that I do too.
Fighting, it's a good life.
They go together. All right, so that's me in a nutshell.
Greetings.
Thinking black over there.
Thank you for putting me on the spot too. I appreciate you. I'm Aminiki. I am assistant instructor in the African martial arts.
The world to win.
A member of several of the organizations that Baba named that I wish I had a list of because I can't remember all of them. But yeah, I'm a comedic yoga basu, child of Olokun, and
Whirlwind of Death.
The Whirlwind of Death.
And one day we'll tell you that origin, how she got that name.
Definitely.
By the book.
Also I'm a mother of a wonderful son. And
16.
Yeah, he's a newly minted 16-year-old
teenager.
And many other things. Amateur herbalist. Um, I'm interested in health, and I'll think of some more things.
She's a healer. She's a healer. You got to speak like the new folks speak. She's a healer.
I'm a healer.
Yeah. Thought leader.
You know
what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to speak like that.
An influencer.
Yeah, put the cap. I mean
See.
That, like
they lead you down the path.
But she's actually country. So me, hey, I'm a full instructor. My name is Obile. Just call me Bile. Rock Hill E, if you know me on or be like E Jones, depending on what side you want to catch me on. I am a full instructor in EO, which is Ekbil Goon, African Martial Arts. I'm also a father. I'm a wellness consultant. I also deal with security as Baba. You may have seen me at the Blue Flame. No, but so I've done security for
make it rain or something.
Yeah, I mean, security only. You may have, I don't think you've ever seen me in a strip club. You gotta be really, I don't think you've seen me inside a strip club. You got no evidence of that. I don't believe it. But so I've been doing that for a minute. I have a sort of a community liaison activism background a little bit in the south part of Atlanta, for a minute. That's how I met a couple brothers. I used to have this show called Starving the System that was one of the first of its kind that eventually became what you see now is podcasts or video podcasts and things of that nature. It's also where I've met this lamb of a gentleman right here, Baba, on the show if you've ever seen it. And we here today doing our thing. You also may have seen me as Ice Cold Carter, which is a character that the author and director and writer, Mr. Balaguno Jatade, created. That we also will be teaming up with Dr. Jerry Ball to raise some funds to put some wheels behind this character in the near future. So look out for that.
Now, I got something to say. Now, normally I say, man, I look super small. Billy says, because of your computer, blah, blah, blah. We all sitting at the same computer. Why am I so goddamn tiny compared to y'all?
Because we're leaning forward.
Sitting forward, and you are sitting back.
Look at it. You thought you just had a small head. Oh, you know you don't have a small head.
I know. What's going on? I'm like, man, sitting back really changes.
Greetings to Eugene Mason, Jadarian, I Manifesto. I don't know why.
You about to say, Elman? You're trying to make him like his cartel leader. Manifesto.
Blunt Brazen Kurt.
Okay.
We love right back at you. We love NYC.
You know what I mean?
Emperor Penguin, we love it when everyone's together also. And Emmanuel Bray, shout out to the family.
And everybody else, please hit the likes, please, you know what I'm saying? Hit the
I'm about to turn into the thin man. I know this is crazy. Look, watch. That is nuts. Oh, man.
Tell you folks about the episode, share, you punching wrong. We calling you out. We calling you out early. All boxers. We calling you out.
Boxers, karate folk.
Calling you out.
Wing Chun.
Yeah, well, wings. Now it's funny. So boxing and karate, they punch horizontally. Wing Chun punches vertically.
She just like calling out Wing Chun.
However, Wing Chun punches vertically, but Wing Chun sits back on that back leg. So we're gonna get into that. The science of
just special background.
These punches.
I'm doing it right.
Yeah, he said you're disrespecting your background. Nobody's bringing up Wing Chun, but you
we were listing things, so I just added the
But so shout out to all my Wing Chun folks. We got no hatred for y'all. Yeah. No hatred for boxing, karate, none of that. However,
we love our people.
However, we approach this thing scientifically because we love our people.
Yeah.
Our people are more important than your feelings. And then our feelings. So you say, well, you fought Tyson is fine. You couldn't stop his punch. He got a horizontal punch is powerful. Nobody on here is Tyson. On here, out there, who's watching, you're not unless Mike Tyson watching. You're not Tyson. You're not Emmanuel Briggs, I believe that's his name. No, that's Emmanuel Briggs right there. Wait a minute. Oh shit! Oh, the heaviest puncher ever.
Shout out to Mike Tyson.
You're not Ali. Hell, you're not Carmelo.
Right.
You're not none of these.
That's exceptional.
Right. That's exceptions to the
top
rule.
percentile of the humans.
Right. Even amongst boxers.
Right. It's only one Roy Jones. Ain't nobody else got their hands down doing like
right.
this.
It's the same, except for in MMA. Anderson Silva.
Right, and he's the one exception.
Right, in MMA.
And you can't get taught that.
Right. Okay.
Shannon
Shannon Briggs,
Briggs.
yes. Now, Shannon Briggs, let's go, champ.
Everybody champ.
Let's go. He is hilarious. But
real quick, man, you know they're doing that is real sad, but it's good for people to see. They're showing boxers 10 years ago now in interviews. And oh my goodness, to see Lights Out Tony 2004. Yeah, man, we gonna so 2014, 2024. And then saying I'm gonna fight. You know, I don't see much. And they're doing it to fighters that's fighting right now. They're still fighting. It is amazing to see the damage that it's doing. And this is people saying, I didn't take many punches in my career. I feel like I'm okay because they can't hear themselves.
Right, they don't see the comparison.
Now I will say, and he may sound different, I don't know. Tyson seemed to sound the same when he was 19 to now. That's because he was knocking. He's the one causing the brain damage in other cats.
Less hits than almost any heavyweight you've ever seen.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray Leonard, very well. He did very well. Yeah.
But I'm sure there's still some deficit.
Right.
You know,
there's a deficit.
Ball in the chat.
Where's the deficit? Oh yeah, I'm known for knocking niggas out. Oh, you are? Oh shit, Jared. Oh, that's what I figured. I figured Jared was known for knocking cats out. Cat says you are your own self just as powerful. Yeah, so of course we all have some greatness somewhere, but we're not punching like Tyson. That's the point.
Right.
So what's the best way to strike for us, your average person? What's the best way to strike?
Can we do a little bit of news before we get into it?
She said that's what Shannon said on the Fugees album. Laughing out loud. I'm known for knocking. Shannon Briggs was on the Fugees album?
I don't remember.
Jersey, baby. It was all Jersey.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What song was that?
Let's go, champ! I'm just a bougie intellectual living in these tree-lined streets. Oh, you know, you been knocking cats out them tree-lined streets, though, Jerry. We
That's
know.
what you get them at.
We heard about your album, Tree-Lined Streets, now.
Exactly. So real quick, I just want to. I know we talked about at one point. I mentioned the big three of Atlanta that companies that own all of the rental property and bought all the houses and rent them out. I forgot the names of them, but one of them is the one that I had leased purchase deal with, that I had just left out of. And the reason I didn't take the deal because the house had wiring, electrical problems, foundation problems, things that came out, plumbing later on that they were trying to hide, right? So I'm bringing this up, the importance of following through with paperwork for men like me that don't like, and it's hard to do, to get on to email and really do a diligent job. It killed me. So when I left out of the place, I got a lot of anxiety about leaving it, a place that I was at for 10 years. I tried to live in pristine condition, in a clean condition. And when I moved out, I really left the place in immaculate condition. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really did. So to get an email saying, hey, you owe $1,700 more because of this, that, and the third. And I'm like, wait a minute, how do I owe? I'm trying to get my deposit back. That's what I'm sitting thinking about to get my deposit back. Y'all tell me I owe y'all 17 plus the deposit. They're taking the deposit plus I owe 17. So I'm like, this is crazy. So I try to call them. Nobody responds. I leave messages. I send an email saying I need a phone number to somebody that I can talk to that can explain what I'm reading. Excuse me, because I don't understand. They respond back saying, we only handle disputes through email.
Wow.
So that's the only way they give me an email to respond to. So I go in the email and say, how are y'all charging me something? I need to speak to somebody. And they respond back with, you have to dispute in a certain manner. So you have to itemize, you have to show what, you have to get the bid, whatever they got, show that number, highlight it, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I want to hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do this. And they keep sending me the bill, outstanding bill, and then now it's not the rental, not the leasing company, excuse me. Now it's an outside company also. It's just been a month. Like I just left. So I'm like, man. And the crazy thing is they sent me an email, said, we'll send you the balance or your receipt in about 30 days. So within that 30 days, once they sent me the bill, they said within that 30 days, you late, you all this stuff. Wait a minute, y'all told, I didn't even see this till 30 days. So it was a lot of crap. So I took my time, shout out Akambola, I sent it to him, and he was like, yo, man, you're going to have to take your time and do it. Well, I took my time, I did it. About 3 days later, I get an email. They sending me my deposit in the check. No excuse, no apologies, nothing. They just said we sending you your deposit in closing this account. We, blah 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 blah. And I was happy, but at the same time, it's like
if you hadn't gone, you'd have been owing them $1,700.
You know what I'm saying? Like stressed out.
Well,
like
I'll say, don't get intimidated by paperwork. So the game is
exactly.
It's easy to get stuff from folks or stuff you got to pay a bill for.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get your money back when you need to.
Yeah,
there's a black school that I gave me an online school that's piss poor. I will not name them because they're a black school.
Yeah,
but piss poor. She was getting nothing. I said she's getting nothing out of this. The brother who is respected, like he's some kind of educational guru. Now this is not. Now when I sent her to Freedom Home Academy, Marcus Klein is incredible. So let me make that clear. So when we put her in there, that was incredible. In fact, she was like, I want to go to Chicago to the live school. So we sent her to my mother and my sister, and she went to the live school for the summer, and was incredible. That's why she's graduating from high school now. Well, she pretty much graduated. She's taking the SAT. She's 15. Because they are incredible. Now, this school, though, oh boy. Yeah. This school wasn't doing nothing. He took my money, but to get my money back, it took 2 weeks for him to answer me back. And then he finally said, well, go to this site. It's a different site from the school. And type in it. Well, how the hell are we supposed to know that? And then they gave me my money back. So we actually didn't give me no money back. They didn't keep billing me.
Right.
They took her off of there. That's what I want her off. They didn't give me no money back.
Be patient, man. Do your due
diligence. Do your due diligence with this paperwork because
and don't let yourself get bogged down.
And that's the whole thing. It's the frustration. And some people say, well, the hell with it. Now they got your money.
And if you have to, and if you're able, do like I did. Forward it to somebody. Say, hey, man, look at this and tell me, you know what I'm saying? If you have somebody you could do that with or whatever, I'd have sent to the barber. If I can go by there and didn't respond, I'd have sent to the barber. I said, I'll send to somebody. And the sad part is, I'm not ashamed to say this. Listen, even the email when they said they gave me money back, I said that to Akabo. I was like, are they saying that it's over? Because I can't even read through all this stuff. I can't even understand. Are they saying it's over now? Do I get my money? He's like, I don't owe them anything. You sure? He's like, yeah. It's okay. All right. Golly. I don't think I'm slow. I think I'm okay, but sometimes they put these words. I even thought I knew.
You said you don't think you're slow. just asking. I'm trying to get some clarity. Like you get clarity. Nah, no.
Small, but you know if you watch it, I swear, don't say that. Don't say that. Boy, you and this guy, bro. Y'all leave me alone. Nah.
Shout out to Elusive Views. Thank you.
Yeah, hey, Elusive. Hey, see you in class. Hopefully this Sunday or Monday, Elusive Views.
Okay.
So Elusive Views has been training. I'll let him give you his name if he wants to give you his
Oh, that's
government.
right. Yeah, okay, that's what's up.
But, you know, shoot, he's doing well. He's doing well. He's an intelligent guy, and he's quick, steady with technique.
My manifesto said it sounds like the Dr. Umar school.
Sounds like no. So and Dr. Umar schools for I think only for boys. Well, if it exists, it's only for boys. But my Jamie is my daughter. My 15.
Yemi go to
Oh,
Dr.
we'll be
Umar?
there. Okay.
No.
Dr. Umar school is opening up. I believe in the brother. I don't care.
I believe
Did
in
you
the
send
brother.
some money? You send some of your money?
I believe in the brother 14 years ago when he started lecturing and all of that, and I was going to his lectures. But after time went on and people kept giving him money, and there was no school material.
Whoa! Wait a minute now.
It became difficult. I'm just saying.
No, that's
It
it.
became difficult.
That's it. Wait a minute now. Whoa! Wait a minute.
Folks.
Did you send them in? You sent them? Did you donate?
You sent some money.
I paid. You know what? That is not true. I was gonna say I paid to see him lecture, but no. When I was going to watch him lecture, he wasn't charging anything.
Well, the one time I've been in the same place with him lecturing. This is when I first ever heard of him. I was supposedly paid to bring my students to this school to do a demonstration. This is one of the reasons why I don't do demonstrations now. My students do. I don't do martial art demonstrations.
Before you go any further, I just want to remind you that Dr. Umar has invited us.
To teach at his school, but no, I'm making this clear about it. It's not really bad about Dr. Umar. So it's bad about this school. This school never paid me, so I couldn't pay my students who went with me. And we threw down. I mean, we're doing spear and shield, weapons, throws. I mean, we because she was like, I want you to do 30 minutes. 30 minutes is a long demo.
Who ain't that?
It's this high school here.
Oh, yeah, we won't say. Okay.
So it was a high school. I would say if I can remember their name. I can't remember their name. I've done so many demonstrations here, but this was like one of the things that clinched me not doing demos anymore. So for multiple reasons, but that's so we do the demo. We sit down. They said, now we bring out our keynote speaker, Dr. Umar Johnson. So I said, okay, who is this? So he comes out, he's a psychologist, and I just had a disagreement with the way he was teaching the students. He was telling them about, be careful having sex out here. He was like, you have
so not to be careful.
No. I would like no. He was telling them to be careful, but like I disagreed. Wait a minute. No, he was telling them to be careful because he said, sisters, you slip up and you be with one of these brothers. Next thing you know, you get up to go to the bathroom and your vagina is dripping green. And then, brothers, you wake up and you got blisters all over your penis. And the students, I mean, he traumatized the students, man.
How old were the students?
How
old were the students?
I mean, they were high school, so from 15 to 14 to 18. But still, that's traumatic.
That's traumatic.
You don't do that.
I remember that book that was going around with the pictures. Y'all remember that?
Now, I was at the hospital.
Around the pictures when they showed.
I was at the hospital one time, right?
All the way syphilis, full blown, and all that.
I took a dude to the hospital after I busted him up. Right, I busted up the dude, and I didn't want to bust him up, but I busted him up, so I took him to the hospital. Well, I'm waiting to see, how you doing. So people are like, oh man, that was honorable for you to do that. I said, well, he tried to rob me. So the brother's desperate for stuff, but he can't rob no more because I broke his arm and I cut off one of his fingers after I broke his arm. He fell.
You took him to the hospital and waited around?
Yes, because I wanted to make sure he was okay. So this was in my phase of I don't want to hurt no black person, but I will if I have to. But I'm going to try to help them too. At this point in my life, I'm not that stupid because they could have arrested my ass. But so they were like, and how'd you end up cutting his fingers? I was smart enough to say, okay, after I threw him, he was trying to grab my weapon. I was getting him up off the ground, which is not what happened.
How did you cut his fingers?
And he said, how do you end up cutting his fingers off? And I said, because he was grabbing for my weapon, and I moved. Next, I know it was out, and I picked it up. Right, and he was and he grabbed the blade, and I snatched away, and it cut his finger up. That's not what happened. And I won't say fully what happened, but I'll say after doing what I needed to do, I mean, he tried to rob me, and he robbed me violently too.
It's always he tried to rob.
And robbed me violently. I'm touching my throat. And so he tried to rob me violently. I threw him, and then after I threw him, my knife did happen to come out the sheet. That's all I can say. But I felt bad for him.
Did you have to pull
damn,
it
Baba
out?
was worse than Roadhouse. Yeah, it was worse than no, it happened to come out the sheet. Like it was in there, and it happened to come out.
Right, in your hand.
Right, and then it hit. When he put his hand up like that,
He was going to punch, but he reached back for and grabbed his knife.
Right.
Like, oh,
and then
no,
when he put his hand up to defend himself, that's true.
Yeah.
I tried to put it back in, but in putting it in, I went kind of like that, and it took his finger. So anyway, so I took him, and so I wasn't purposely trying to take his finger off.
Yeah, you tried. No, you weren't. I know you weren't. I'm sorry. God damn.
So I took him to the hospital. So at the hospital, anyway, I'm standing there, and it's a white dude come in, and he's talking to the doctor and stuff. I go up. I'm talking to the nurse, to be honest. I was flirting with the nurses. And I wasn't married then. I'm flirting with the nurses. And this white dude's up there. This doctor pulls out this big book. And, I'm looking. I said, well, what's that? That's this. So he showed the guy. He said, have a seat. So I said, well, what's going on? You okay? Doctor slides the book over to me. I look. I turned white as a sheet. It was a picture. I'm like, what kind of book is it? It was a picture in the book. He said, this is what the guy got, which is probably illegal to tell what this guy got. But it was a picture of a man's penis.
Don't
and
put me off my smoothie.
it had, I'm sorry. It had all of these.
Warts and stuff.
No, blisters. And then around the blisters was kind of like a crater.
Yeah, I seen all that.
I'm like,
it was a book they was passing around in high school to show all that stuff. And I've never seen those diseases again.
it's probably the same book.
They were special. Like it almost looked like
seen those.
it was one that looked like
the book again.
it was one that looked like tiny limbs was going out the man's testicles. You seen that one? The one like
come on, man.
It like hairy, like mold and stuff was growing on people. Blisters that was turning like mold. They was like it was crazy.
And you said you got this in your family book of yourself? In your photo album? You said? Oh my God.
My family that's on here. My mama. The first time my mama watched the show.
I'm sorry. Pastor Betty Newkirk.
The first time Pastor Betty Newkirk watched the show, this is what we talking about. There you go, Mama. I'm sorry, Mama.
Sorry about
Shout
that.
out, Pastor Mama Betty.
Yeah.
Because she did.
Well, she heard us last week.
She heard y'all.
But it wasn't crazy.
It wasn't crazy. No, it wasn't crazy.
All right, so we're about to get into it. Yeah, exactly. That's sick. Y'all go like, oh my God, that's worse than my story.
How did we get? How do we always?
Because I don't know how we got on that.
Yeah, it was not worse than your story.
It was.
Okay, I'm sorry. He didn't say tiny limbs.
Right, tiny limbs going. That's gross.
Before we get, I just want to say this.
That's a horror movie too.
Yeah.
Let me say this real quick. This is important. I thought about this in class. This is important. What we're doing right now, how we laugh. I hope that y'all are laughing like this every day of your life. I wish that for all of y'all, because I'm gonna tell you, I laugh hard every day. At least one time, I'm gonna laugh hard. I'm gonna get me a hard laugh out. We left last class, and you told the true story that was so hilarious. That's just ridiculous. That you don't have to tell God. Ridiculous, traumatic love relationship that this couple had. And he told his story, and one of the full instructors laughed really hard, spit his water out. It was hilarious. And he was like, he ain't been around us in a minute. He ain't been around you in a minute. And when he laughed, he was like, man, I ain't laughed like that in a long time. And I said it, because I was thinking, I was like, shit, I laugh like this every day. So I just laughed like this earlier today or something like I said, but it's important to laugh. Yeah. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I was in the car 5.5 hours driving my mom home after I had got mad about something. I was steaming about something that had happened, right? And then I had to drive 5.5 hours. I put on YouTube on my phone, clean stand-up comedy, because my pastor, Betty Newkirk, is my mother. So I knew I couldn't have nothing too crazy on. My music, sooner or later, all this, I don't like how all this hugging and holding hands, it just lead to the devil. So I got to be careful when I play it music-wise. So I put the clean stand-up on, and next thing you know, I wasn't gut-busting laughing, but I realized while I'm driving, I was just smiling. The whole time I was smiling. Because if even if it wasn't funny, the vibe, the mood, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to say it is important, man. It's a big part of your healing. It's definitely a part of our culture to heal that way. Now we do like everything. We take something good and we can overdo it. So yes, you can laugh too damn much. But
you don't want to be a clown.
That's when you're right. You're a clown. That's when you go into clown territory.
Trust me, you don't have to ask too many people to find out if you're doing that.
But clowns also, when the person you say, a clown, they're not funny. They really think they're funny.
A lot of times.
But clown, man.
Because it's going too far. Like everything
you say you're clowning, man. Stop clowning.
Right. You're not saying anything good.
The class clown. Now, on the class clown, that is teacher's opinion. Yeah. Because now, I grew up with a brother named Russell Smith. He's a congressman or some shit now. Not Russell Simmons. I ain't grew up with him. But Russell Smith, he was the neighborhood clown and the class clown. People, say they just underestimated him. He ended up being a congressman or some shit. So he wasn't stupid. He may be corrupt. I don't know, but he was. Now, me. I took friends of mine to my high school, Whitney Young. Whitney Young's a school for the gifted. If you're from Chicago, you know about Whitney Young, right? And every teacher, I was shocked. Every teacher said, "Is he still clowning like he does? He's still." I was like, "Hell, ho. I like to laugh. I'm not a clown." And this one teacher, straight lie. This lie was spread. She said, did he tell you about the time he threw the garbage can in the swimming pool? Whitney Young has I don't know if there are any more now, but at that time, Whitney Young was the only place where you could get an Olympic-sized swimming pool in Chicago. Mm-hmm. So Olympic athletes would come there and train and stuff like that. So that swimming pool is very important to the school. And I know who threw it in there. Somebody threw a garbage can in there. And that shit ain't funny. I was about being funny. Right. Not destructive and chaotic like that and shit. I said, that was not me. That was not me. I'm not supposed to say clowns take nothing seriously. Yeah, and it gets on your nerve, right? So I was not I said, I didn't do that. The teacher, this is like 2 years after I took friends from college there. Teacher's like, you know that was you. I said, what? I said, so other teachers are saying that was me. She said, we all knew it was you. We just couldn't prove it. I said, that was not me. I said, I know who did it, and I'm not going to name them. I mean, they probably would have done that to him, but I wasn't sure. Right. Now, I'll say this to you all now. This has been since 85 when it happened. So that's over 30 years. Close to 40 years. Shout out to my boy Johnny Hamilton. So for all you teachers, if any of you are watching now, It was Johnny Hamilton.
Wet snitch.
It was not. It was not me. It was Johnny Hamilton, also known as I think Sergeant Major Johnny Hamilton.
Yeah. So speaking of
in the Marines, he's a Sergeant Major in the Marines.
And the last thing before we get to this, this speaks to another part of your piece, because I just spoke on laughter. The other part is social media. I want to speak on this, and I'm gonna keep it real short. We're gonna get into it. Y'all don't take the social media shit too serious, man. These folks, I've experienced levels on the social media thing that has made me realize that a tongue will make a fool say anything. Now, I've often quoted that, but I didn't take in consideration what that really meant. I posted this I don't know what Islamic country they're in, but it's these Arab Muslim women. They're handing out bags of food. And there's two African women trying to get food, and the Arab woman is giving it to all the Arab women and won't give them any. And I said, I posted that. It was like, yo, even they God won't take the hate out their heart. You know what I'm saying? And this dang on troglodyte is going to get on there and say, and look up the word if you don't know what it means. I've been using it since the 90s, late 80s. Saying what y'all didn't see in the rest of the video is those women skipped the line. And that's why the woman wouldn't serve them. I'm like, oh shit, I done made them. I ain't done this in about 2 years, 3 years. Bob will send me something and be like, oh no, nigga, you look at you ain't paying attention. And I'm like, I gotta take it back. So I jump on the internet and I start searching for the rest of the video and I look and I can't find it. So I go to the dude, I hit him up, I say, hey man, send me the tag me, put the I'm saying so I can take this down. He don't respond. Somebody else like his comments, say the same thing to somebody in the comments. That is more video. Y'all fall for anything. They always try to get what don't belong to them. Whoa, oh man. Let me look a little further. Hey, prove what you're saying right there. Tag me in the video you saw. Nobody's responding. A bunch of folks just keep copying that narrative and copy pasting it and just repeating it in the comments. Ain't no other video. Go to the woman page, find the video. It's their video. They set it up to show what was going on. But they took a fake narrative that they made up to make themselves feel better and ready to die on. People like that type of, you don't want, I said this before, sometimes I feel like I'm naive because I still don't realize just because, like, it's people that will do some fuck shit that you just can't fathom. For what reason? It's just to be right, to feel right.
Yes, people will lie to feel right.
It's like, I'm sorry. And you said, like, you don't know that fool? And I should, like, but what, this matters like that? I'm just so different, man. Like you said, this is why the Warriors stay away from the people and live somewhere else. Because I would end up, I don't want to say what I ended up, but I just don't understand why people like this, how you moving and functioning in life. But what you don't, I don't want to say that.
You know, my daughter, Jamie, who I mentioned earlier, her name is Ori Yemi. My head, Ori Yemi, befits me. Okay. So her godmother's name is Ori Yomi. My head benefits me. So having a discussion, she said, Ori Yemi and Ori Yomi, same thing, just change the vowel. I said, no, ma'am. They're totally different. Ori Yemi and Ori Yomi are different words. Benefits and befits are not the same. She said, they are the same. Listen, benefits, befits, you took the N out, NE out, benefits, befits. I said, that is not the same. So I'm explaining to her what benefits and befits, what they mean. She said, that's not it. I show her on the internet. She said, that's the internet. It don't mean nothing. I said, hold on. I get in the car. It is torrential rain outside. What would normally take me 30 minutes takes me about 2 hours to get to the library. I go to the library. I get the book. I said I would take a picture of the reference in the dictionary.
Yeah, well.
Right. I said, but that's not going to be enough. So unfortunately, accidentally, I slipped and tore the page out with benefits and bits on it. Right. And I said, oh shit, I can't stick it back in there. So I ended up taking that, putting it in my jacket, and I got back in the car, drove home. Boom! She was at our house, right? Boom! I said, benefits. Mm-hmm. Well, benefits. Mm-hmm. See, benefits. She's, okay. She didn't say, you right, nothing like that. That's my wife's best friend, okay? I said, hold on now. You didn't say you're sorry. You didn't say I'm right. You gotta give me more than, okay, come on. You see the difference, correct? Yeah, I see the difference. So, now, what is it then? He said, well, I'm sorry. Goodness. You know, people get so serious. I said, well, hold on. You were telling me, you were serious, telling me, no, I don't know what I'm talking about, this and that. So, right. I'm going to prove to you.
Give you a little apology.
Right. I got to have it. I drove an hour, that's 2 hours, man. I need that little apology.
Some child does not get to see the definition of these words. A
child is not reading the Oxford Dictionary, so sometimes it's okay.
Does not have a dictionary at home.
It's not. I had a dictionary at home, but right. I had a dictionary at home. That wasn't enough. She wanted Oxford. Right. She wanted an Oxford dictionary. So I got it.
So in that time, someone got deprived when they went.
Yeah, well, yes. but I got my apology.
Right.
And I proved her wrong. I proved her wrong.
Let's talk. And that's what,
That is most. We're talking about boxing and punching.
Yeah.
And no, I wasn't punching down.
Oh my God.
She is my elder.
Okay.
This live stream contains strong language and discussions about opening up.
And discussions about opening up family-sized cans of whoop ass. Viewer discretion advised. Exactly.
We may need to copy paste that.
DC Joe Black, there is neither a statute or a statute of limitations on snitching. Snitching is forever.
Oh no, I wasn't snitching. I wasn't snitching. Okay. I was sharing. I was sharing. No, if I thought Johnny could get in trouble, I would not have said nothing. Huh?
Yapo asked an important question. I don't know if either of you want to address it.
Your actor's question. Okay, why do you think comedians make some of the best dramatic actors? I just had this thought today that they really be over the top. They can develop into. I have my own thoughts, but I'm curious what you think. Okay, let me say this. When I think about early times, Cat Williams and even Kevin Hart acting, they were over the top. Mm-hmm. Like I just want to headbutt them. Like why are you overacting? Now Will Smith,
I want to say on the whole,
Will Smith came out the gate.
Comedians make great actors on the whole. If you think about the amount of comedians,
I don't agree with that.
But I need to know who we're talking about.
I would say most recently, Deion Cole and some of the things that he's done.
That's why I was going to say.
Fall.
I was going to say, okay, Deion Cole and Will Smith, though, they went to schools of the performing arts.
Yeah.
So they trained in drama, not trained in comedy. Right. So comedy wasn't the first thing. Comedy is where they got their end to make some money.
Right.
But they were trained dramatic actors. So Will Smith was trained.
Cat Williams is a true comic that transformed to a great actor. Give me somebody else.
But it took him time because at first he was over the top actor.
Right, but he sell quickly. I'll give him that. Now give me great. We talking great actors. Give me
comedians.
Great actors.
Will Smith.
I'll say Will Smith, even though he went to school for.
Right. Oh, who didn't go to school for?
Right, he didn't go to school.
What school? Will Smith went to performing arts school, like high school.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But we'll go ahead and throw him in. So we got Will Smith and Deion Cole.
I would not put Will Smith on that list myself.
If he was Will Smith, I put Deion Cole.
Will Smith should have gotten the Academy Award instead of Denzel for his acting in Ali. Denzel just played Denzel.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Denzel is just a great actor, but he don't play. He didn't transform himself.
I thought he killed that.
Eddie Murphy has done well.
I think Eddie Murphy is a great actor.
No, I
think he's
don't
a great.
think so.
Him and
the best acting he did when he played what's his name?
No, I'm gonna tell you. No, I
the
love
one, the hurricane, the black hurricane, Petey Wheatstraw. What's his name?
Oh, Dynamite.
Yeah, Black Dynamite. When he played him.
Well, no, I will say
that's the best.
No, Dreamgirls.
He
played that thing on Dreamgirls.
Yes.
He played that.
Yeah.
Now I will say before then, he's great at imitating. That's not the same as acting to me. Like Jamie Foxx did a lot of imitating before he got good at acting.
Now Jamie Foxx is a great actor.
He's a great actor.
And didn't go to school for it.
Yeah, so I was gonna save him for last because Jamie Foxx is the example. I think
I'm trying not to name Urugus.
And Jamie Foxx, of course,
when
he did Ray. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Right. I don't know if that was acting or being able to impersonate.
No, that's impersonating, but the acting too, his timing.
Yeah, this is crazy. And then make a song. Yeah, we don't even want to go there.
Man,
Jamie Foxx is different though.
He's
the old Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is like these boxers we talking about with the exceptions.
Exactly.
But the old Jamie Foxx was over the top.
Yeah, well, I will say that I agree with your observation. I don't know. I think that they do sometimes. And I think it's because the thing that molds you into a person that tells jokes like that is dramatic experiences or traumatic experiences a lot of times. So they have a lot to tap into when it comes to playing kind of dramatic.
Let me real quick. I was going to say on that, your best actors will tell you they don't have to go have a traumatic situation. They don't have to method act. They just become that thing right there. Like Wesley Snipes is a good actor, but he's a method actor. He becomes that thing like Blade. He was Blade, like Ryan Reynolds said. They say, how long have you had this problem with Wesley Snipes? He said, I've never met Wesley Snipes.
Right.
I met Blade. Because Wesley Snipes was not on the set. That was Blade. He was never himself when he was playing Blade. So when you have actors like that, they got to go there, like become that thing, right? As opposed to becoming that thing on the set. And then as soon as they say cut, you yourself again. That's still.
Right. And Blade is back. Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Don't.
I ain't giving no nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
I saw it yesterday.
I'm just saying.
I haven't seen it, but of course, being in the environment, the people I'm around who are in that environment of black speculative fiction, period.
Say it too much.
Yeah, so I already knew. And I figured anyway that Wesley, somebody who I know who lived and worked with Wesley for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I know well.
I wanted to add
let it out though.
So I wanted to add on to what she was saying too. I think if you met a lot of comedians, what you'll find is they're not clowny people. They're serious people in their lives, and they can be very serious. I know the comedians that I know that I've known throughout my life aren't funny people off camera. They can be funny. They say funny things, but they don't move like making jokes like a
Watch our episode with O.D. Odell. Watch our episode.
Right. Exactly. I'm around him and his friends of a group of comedians that are famous as far as you can say, and they don't be sitting around just making jokes and shit. They sitting around like a group of men, serious, with serious thoughts about the world and the way shit is. That's how you get that comedy. Right. Exactly. By thinking about having serious shit on your mind and having to make it funny.
And the way you express it is funny.
Exactly. And that's exactly. I'm listening to them like, man, you can make this is a bit. And you're like, no, nigga, this happened yesterday.
Now, clowns is just saying shit, silly shit, getting on your nerves.
Oh my goodness, they be on set. The dude that I almost got into it with, that came outside and he said, "Is this a joke?" I found out that he's a clown. They almost didn't want him on set the last set I was on because all he do is joke around. It's funny. He's a clown, and he's as a grown man that jokes around all the time. And I started seeing the women like,
There's problems there. That's why he's hiding something.
Yes. Let's get to that.
Oh, she had you a thing of money.
What's this?
No.
Oh no, she's gave me an order. Charge my phone. Charge my phone.
All right, so
women.
We're about to get into it.
We talk. Just hold your hand out. They know when you move.
Oh yeah. They just, I was talking to a brother one time. I'm assuming he was at the house. We talking, and my wife comes up. Said, "I'm ready to go to the store." I said, "All right, baby." So she said, "I need some money to go to the store." So I take the money out. I said, "Here you go. Here's $60." She don't say nothing. She just stand right by me. So in the middle of talking with him and John, I pull my wallet back out, give her some more money, then she leaves. So I know I gave her enough at that point. She didn't have to say nothing,
Yeah.
And he was laughing like, "Yeah, no, that just happened." I said, "Oh, bro, that's happening all the time. That's married life, bro."
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree though. They either make great actors or they make very bad actors.
I don't think Robert Townsend is the greatest actor, but he's definitely talented, especially in the director. Yeah, as a director and writer, Robert Townsend is great, but as an actor, I mean, he was a step above Luther Vandross.
Yeah, that's
in the Comic Man, whatever that.
That's like Mario Van Peebles. Like he's
just
great writing and director, acting.
Yeah.
He all right.
Yeah, he all right.
He's
better than Robert Townsend.
He's better than Robert Townsend.
And yes, his daddy is a better actor was a better actor than he is. And his son
very good.
is a better actor than him.
Denzel's son.
I don't know if Denzel's son's a better actor than him. No, I don't know about that one.
That's one. I was reaching just a little.
I was
reaching out there just a little.
She's gonna say he don't look as good. See how women be thinking sometimes.
No, that's not what I was thinking. But I will say this: this is an observation because there are, I guess, somewhat less seasoned women who really look at him and think of him as like fine or whatever.
She's seen him with a white.
Who, his son, John Washington?
Yeah, John David Washington. This is what I see. This is the difference between Denzel grew up on the block, and you could tell that he has. What I'm saying? It's steeped into him. That is genuine swag.
He
got
a
genuine.
I'm from around the way. I'm gonna come back to something.
There you go, and that right there lets you know his son. He don't. Yeah, he just doesn't.
Well, he didn't grow up in that life.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, and that's the difference between the two of them.
That's
the difference between their performances as well.
But it's almost like that saying goes that hard men create soft.
I didn't do that. I didn't create no soft men.
Or
they ain't soft.
Soft men create. I don't know, but it's kind of.
Yeah, but they ain't soft. So
he's not soft.
Now,
but you can say is a certain edge he don't have, or he has less of than
he's more edgy than me. I wake up often scared, like thinking about it. And I did it right now. I did the shadow right there. I'm sure. Yeah.
Is he here before
right. I'm like this.
All right, y'all. We about to get into it.
I did edgy now.
No, let me tell you, not edgy. I'm not gonna say that. Your edges are. Hey, before we get any further, you don't like when I do this. You have them sitting over to the side. Purchase now.
It's hard.
How to do it? Show me how to do it. There you go. Thank you. There you go. He's a proud owner.
She's a woman, so I can't just slap it out of her hand. I was gonna slap it out of her hand.
Never unarmed. You can get these books on Amazon.
Yes.
This is the African Warrior's Guide to Improvised Weapons.
Yes.
This is a great book.
This is the USPI.
And in fact, this is the cover of today's show.
Exactly. That is.
I can see it.
There you go.
It's the cover of today's show.
That is the cover of the show. She's using improvised tools, but if you may not see it, if you don't see it, you don't know what it is. But she's using tools in that picture, and this whole book is dedicated to being the weapon and knowing how to make everything else a tool. So it's a great book, along with the 13 other. I'm just saying a random number because he has so many books.
It actually went to 50. My last book. So this book, Ox versus Scorpion, when it comes out, it'll be 51 books.
I didn't mean to put this in my bag. You can sit it back there. Sorry about that.
And they're not. I will say, you said that many books, it must be garbage. No, they're actually.
If you bought them, then you know better than to even spill some filth like that.
So,
first of all,
and what I've done, because a brother asked me, how do you produce so many books like that? It's because I have a thought. I start writing notes on that thought, and I put the notes in my computer. As more things come to me, I put more notes into that. I have an external hard drive because I do it so much.
Young folks call it download.
And then as I add more, when I have enough, I said,
I'm sorry.
I said that's enough to do a book. I got enough of a kernel of an idea to start a book now. And I only write within my wheelhouse. If I write outside my wheelhouse, that ain't gonna happen. It'll be some garbage, right? And if you're writing, don't be a hypocrite. If you can't do 2 push-ups and you are 5'6" and weigh 400 pounds, not of muscle, do not write a book on fitness or bodybuilding. Yeah, don't write no book on fitness. Don't do it, because you've been a hypocrite, and your book that book is going to be garbage. Because you're just making up shit or taking from other folks because you don't know how to get yourself in that kind of shape. Anyway, so we're going to get into it now. Some martial arts instructors. Now we call it punching 101 or do like Alisha Collins. Alisha Collins is a social media sensation now. She's a mother. She originally was selling hair. Mm-hmm. And now people saying, you should be an instructor. Martial art and boxing instructor. Well, I don't know about that one, but I will say, so she, on the video, she has a bob.
Right.
Which is a body opponent bag, B-O-B, body opponent bag. Belay has one. It looks like a white man. Mm-hmm. You just whoop his ass, right? You can put clothes on it. You can put a thing on it where it has arms. It can hold weapons.
We call him Cody.
We call him Cody.
You've seen Cody.
So, yeah, you've seen Cody on the show. So, she has the bob. The first one she comes out, she says, people wonder, am I really like that? Am I really like that? She slapped the Bob from behind, and she turned around. She's going off on Bob, right? Pulling it down and hit it, jumping on, choking it. And then but her punches. I said, oh shit, okay. She got those punches. And people are recognizing that she got hands, right? Mm-hmm. So I went through watching all her videos. I said, okay. So this is Warrior Class Punching 101. And this is for those who've been punching for 40 years, those who've never thrown a punch in their life. Do like Alisha Collins. Okay. Get them hands up. I don't know if she's taking classes or what, but she actually has punches that I'm looking at her. She's using her hip. All of that is there. Okay. So I believe she's been coached or taken some classes before. So that's where that name came from. Now, some martial arts instructors, boxing coaches, and even military instructors say you should punch with a horizontal fist. Okay. When I was in the military, we had a debate on this, and I had to prove things. Some martial arts instructors, boxing coaches, and even military instructors say you should punch with a vertical fist. So some say you should punch with a horizontal fist. Okay. Some say you should punch with a vertical fist.
It's gotta be like this because it's the picture that Bruce Lee got. This is the picture that Muhammad Ali got.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
That famous
Why
picture.
my hand looks so light?
Because your hand.
No. See, if I move it over where you at, it ain't got all that light in it.
Come on, man. The full Native American, he forgot to introduce himself as full-blooded Native
American. So, some tell you horizontal, some tell you horizontal. Okay. Back in the various punching techniques from martial artists, kickboxers, boxers, and other kinds of fighting styles, and you'll hear a dozen conflicting views. Both horizontal punches and vertical punches can be effective, but first you have to know why and when to use them.
Right. Here's some common theories about punching with a horizontal fist. It's more power because of the corkscrew motion. Yeah, you get your chi pumping like that. More support for the wrist because it won't bend as easily when the fist is sideways. Right, strong, strong bone. More defense because your shoulder lift to protect your chin.
Right there. See?
Okay, that's like, yo, I got you. Yeah. Okay. More useful because the horizontal fist can arc over your opponent's arm.
He's punching, you go, woo, come across that mug, over that bad boy.
I like it. The horizontal punch is the default. It does. The horizontal punch is the default technique in virtually all major boxing gyms worldwide. It is the standard belief of today's boxer that you should throw horizontal punches. The common argument for the horizontal punches are power and practicality. If you believe.
Here are some common theories about punching with a vertical fist. More power because your knuckles are better aligned. More power because of full use of the triceps. Faster because of less movement. More support for the fist and wrist because the entire arm is aligned. A vertical punch breaks through the opponent's guard easier. Less telegraphic because the elbow and shoulder movement is minimized. Better for bare knuckle or less padded fighting scenarios and combat.
Real life.
The common arguments for vertical punches are power and speed.
He actually said the noise the same time as the punch, but the punch was so fast, it seemed like the noise was dragging. That's faster than speed sound.
Hey. So which punch should you use? First, let's throw out the idea that MMA and boxing are the litmus test for what is effective in the protection of yourself and others. People say, well, they throw horizontal in MMA. Let's throw that out. In boxing, let's throw that out. The premise is, because they're not the litmus test for how we should defend ourselves. The premise is if a martial art has somehow contributed to MMA, then it must be effective. Whereas if it has not contributed, it must be fake. That's what people
pretty much. That's what they think.
MMA is because as soon as somebody does something, some martial art, they'll say, "Well, that's not an MMA." Right? You talking about the glow? Yeah. So that's called being light skinned and the light. Light skin hand. So anyway,
you're right. I manifest.
MMA itself is not a martial art.
Right.
People like, I mean, it's so crazy. Look, it just shut down all my notes. That is nuts. Look at this shit. It just shut down all my notes.
You talking about the light?
No.
It just went blank. It just came back though. It just came back.
No, that ain't. Oh shit. So, that's crazy. MMA itself is not a martial art. It's an athletic endeavor, a sport, and can contribute to your martial arts efficacy, but just because it is called a martial art doesn't make it one. Like Malcolm X said, just because a cat has kittens in the oven, that doesn't make them biscuits. If I walk around saying I'm a wealthy white man, that doesn't make me wealthy and it doesn't make me white. So just because they said it, that is martial arts. Mixed martial art doesn't make it. So MMA doesn't take into consideration any of the character development associated with martial arts. It doesn't deal with the use of tools or have solutions to the problem of multiple attackers. It's not a martial art.
And y'all don't realize the stuff that it doesn't allow.
Right. The demand for MMA as the martial arts litmus test or the battle cry, if it isn't on video, it isn't real, are made by clowns. We already talked about clowns. And couch potatoes who watch too many action movies and play too many video games. The litmus test should be pressure testing of techniques, both armed and unarmed, and pressure testing of so-called instructors and masters. You ask an instructor a question and they get all emotional, upset, and this and that. They failed that litmus test. Right? Because if I can't take a question from you, I can't take an insult from you out there. So certainly, if I can't take an insult out there, I certainly can't take a slap or a punch or a kick, or I certainly can't take you pulling a knife. Okay. We'll get into that in another episode, the whole thing about pressure testing instructors. Right now, let's pressure test these punches, then teach you how to throw proper ones. Okay. So we are about to get into actual pressure testing the techniques, their efficacy, and then we're going to teach you how to throw proper punches. Okay. So we're going to get into it as we turn this around. Anybody need to go to the restroom or anything?
No, y'all good?
Like that?
I need to go.
Y'all good? Y'all can go to the restroom as we adjust and go over to the secondary studio.
You know what I mean?
Over there, because we got it like that.
Anybody got to take their car to the shop after the show? Just me? Okay. Make sure.
So now we're going to turn it around. So we're panning around. Panning around.
Oh, we just forgot we're supposed to drop out a joint before we pan.
Huh?
We had a.
Oh, yeah. Oh. So as we pan around, so I've been told let's do this more professional. We're going to pan around and we'll be back right after this message.
You found our show, so come on in and take a seat. Warrior class, we got the keys. Dun, 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 dun. To get you where you need to be, just study our show, and you're gonna grow like crazy. Watching you will see. Dun, 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 dun. Warrior class, we got the keys, just watch our show. 'Cause it's for you and your babies.
We didn't embrace before she came in early today. She came in right on time. Let's say that first of all. So let's clap it up for that. Because she held up, she didn't hug me. So anyway, so back to the punching. While Baba is gone, we're gonna get right into it. This is the part where you can
participate. Please stand up.
There you go. This is the time. This is also a part of the show that you may have been waiting for. You may want to get to the actual technique. So we're gonna get into it in just a second and talk about that. What's that? Is that what it is? Is this it? Is that it?
Right.
Is that it? Looks good. Looks good. I like it. I like it. I don't know. I saw if you looked in the stories, they showed a guy. It was a woman, a black woman. She was training this guy, and she was like, throw a hook, and he did it like that. He threw a hook like that, and she was like, she explained why he may want to turn that hook around, and you'll see certain boxers. Some of them throw it like this, and some of them going to throw it like this for different reasons. But and if you've been watching the show, you kind of know where we're going to go with this a little bit and why. But for those of you that have not,
right, so, and it's a good refresher even for the people who have seen us go over.
Can you pull the chat back up on the? Well, I got mine right here just in case anybody has.
Yeah. So now,
yes, please remember to like, share.
As far as in learning anything, but particularly when you're learning to survive and protect yourself, Even if we did taught you how to punch once a month, episode once a month, you still wouldn't have it because I don't have it after perfectly. Nobody's perfect after punching for 50 years, over 50 years, right? So it's good to always go back to foundation, but this here, most people don't know why you punch a certain way or why you don't punch a certain way, right? We've talked about the horizontal punch, some of the dangers of it, right? So as far as if he punches with his hand, and you all have seen this, he punches horizontally. Y'all have seen me do this where I just knock that out the way. He doesn't have that energy that he can't hold himself there. I don't care how good he tries, right? He's gonna move, and I can just move him with one thumb. But you say, well, that's because it's stationary. If he punches and corkscrews that punch like that, that's my thumb.
I ain't never got stopped like that.
Go ahead. That I don't want to hurt you though. See
that don't feel good,
right? Because they go to your shoulder too. That could damage you, right? Well, I was in a fight with a person that threw this, and knowing that, no, if he didn't, I hit him here, boom, and dislocated his shoulder. Fight's over him. At that point, he just and I'm rocking him, right? And what I got him with was a horizontal punch. As he's going down because his shoulder's dislocated, he's going down. I met him coming up, and that's what knocked him out. So the only time you should throw horizontal punches when you're not going to be in danger is when you're throwing either what's called a shovel punch, which is an uppercut to the body, or an uppercut to the chin. Those should be horizontal. Throwing like this will get your knuckles broken, your finger broken, okay, because of the structure of the body. Okay. If you're going to just throw low to the body, you can throw to the liver here, or you can hit the liver horizontally, as long as you know how to throw that punch. But anything up top, solar plexus, the face that's not coming up, but it's coming straight, that should be a vertical punch. Now, we talked about why, because you're using your tricep, it's more powerful. When you see the 1-inch punch, you don't see a person punching like this with a 1-inch punch horizontally. It doesn't have that power. It doesn't have that short range power. That means it does, if you should be able to punch like this, I don't need 1 inch, first of all. And Bruce Lee lied, by the way, because his finger's not as long as mine, but his fingers are longer than 1 inch. A little person's finger is longer than 1 inch. So that's a lie. His finger is probably more like a 5-inch punch.
Right.
But I don't need 1 inch to do the same thing he did. I'm right here at his body. I'm not even using good body position. You see, I'm facing you all. You okay?
Yeah.
Because of the structure of the vertical punch, it uses your tricep. Most people's tricep, what happens is why they think this is more powerful, because most people don't develop their tricep. That's why get people who do pull-ups, and they're like, I did 12. Big Stone do, I did 12. Because this is not developed. If you do steroids and you lift weights, it looks nice, but it's not developed. So I had a student. I mean, he took this to heart. I said, let's do tricep push-ups. I said, regular push-ups, how many can you do? So, I got 100. You good. Mike. Shout out to Mike 7X from the Nation of Islam. I don't remember Mike's last name, government name, but Michael Muhammad, but Mike 7X. he took it. I said, but let's see how many tricep when you first start training with it. Let's see how many tricep push-ups you can do. 5. And that was with strain. Tricep push-up is you make a diamond, your hands aren't here, they're out in front of you. And you bring your forehead to that and push. Okay. He did 5. He said, oh no, this can't be. He got to the point where he was doing, now he's the only person I've ever seen do this, but he was doing 50. He was doing 50. And so and his punches got so powerful, it was frightening.
I might have to get back to doing those live.
And him doing 50 in those days, so I was in my 20s. I felt challenged, so I'm trying to. And I got to 25, and I've been doing it for years. I got a hard ass punch, but can you imagine?
Right, that's crazy.
Like, oh my God! So his punches were so goddamn powerful, right? That I would use him as an example when I show about punches.
Mm-hmm.
And I would get somebody, you know, it's always boxers. Went to this boxing gym. This was crazy. Our school, the power was out. I said, man, I talked to a friend of mine who got a martial arts school. He said, well, we're doing some painting in our school, but I got a friend who got a boxing gym. You can go there. Something told me not to go to the boxing. But I said, okay. Mm-hmm. So we go to the boxing. He said, yeah, sure. The owner. But when we get there, we're sitting there, you know, waiting. He got his guys. He said, you know, we're not going to just after their coaching session or whatever. He said we're not going to just hang around and hit the bag and everything because we got some martial art folks in there. He said that man right there, he'll foot whoop your ass. I'm like, why is he doing that? He'll foot whoop your ass, don't he? They're like, who gonna do so and so? So I get up. I said, stop all the boxing bravado. Because I won't foot whoop your ass, I just whoop your ass. So they, let's get in here. Oh, get up in here. I said, bring your strongest puncher. I said, we're not going to get into the boxing fight because I'm not going to fight under your rules. Right. Let's get your strongest puncher in here to hit me, and I hit your strongest puncher. To the body, anywhere in the body that you want to go. First of all, I know they're going for the liver. They know to hit the liver. They smart. Yeah. So I go, here you go. That left hand, boom, to the liver. I said, God, that was a good punch. You stopped me with that bad boy.
Tell us how you really felt.
I said, now I'm hitting you in your liver. Like I wanted to shit on myself. But I said, but I refuse to drop. Normally you drop from a liver shot.
Yes.
And I'm like, this motherfucker can hit hard, of course. But of course, I'm moving my body, so I'm not taking the whole thing. But he hit the shit out of me. I said, no, he's gonna underestimate me because I'm skinny.
It's hard to deliver a good punch after being hit in the liver.
But I delivered a good one. I said, now I'm gonna hit you. And when I switch to here, they think, I'm hitting like a southpaw too. Mm-hmm. So they're like, okay, Because he went like this so he could really give me a liver shot. Now, boxers fight with he's a right-handed. They fight with their left foot forward. I fight my right foot forward, right? But I brought this forward, so he's thinking, he's going to hit me over here. Mm-hmm. To try to get, I'm going to hit you right here. I don't need all that wind-up space. Whoo! Hit that mug, and I did it vertically. Boom! And you just see his shit just like that.
And he wasn't expecting that.
He wasn't expecting it. And that close to him like that. Right? And he's like, oh, shit. Then I looked at the other boxes and stuff. They were like, man, enjoy your session. Like that. Dude was like, man. Like this, like that. And he said, man, you can take a punch too. I said, oh, yeah, like I get knee to the liver. It ain't nothing. And when he left out, I said, okay, y'all go ahead and work. I went to the bathroom like, fuck. Oh, he fucked my liver up. So your liver is on your right side if you don't know. Okay. When you get hit in your liver, it makes you want to just fold up. It's one of the, if not the worst hit. It's worse.
Too.
Yeah, it's worse than getting need in your nuts for men, so you can understand. It's worse than that. Believe me.
Yeah, because it's a burning.
It's a different
feeling. It's kind of a burn. Then it feel
and it go all the way through.
Yeah, if you think something might be leaking out.
The worst hit you could take to your liver is a knee. Oh, so when I tell I get knee in the liver.
Yeah, that's what
I'm like, I don't get knee in the liver.
Nobody gets knee in the liver.
I need Kunle in the liver one time in class, and I usually won't do this because he was showing off, especially first of all, I ain't trying to spar you in front of your wife. Because I don't want nobody to do it to me. Because I'm going to go harder. I know a student going to go harder. He challenged me in front of his wife. I said, why is he doing it? Well, okay, cool. And he probably told him, he could beat me. They didn't tell him what he telling him. Well, cool. So at first, I'm going light with him so he can get his shit off in front of his wife. He's looking good. Then he's like, I know you don't want no more. Something like that. I said, oh, I want some more. And this dude, he's like, okay, he tried to come in with an elbow. I did a flying knee on him too. Not a regular knee, a flying knee. And so when I caught flying knee is the hardest hit you can do to a human being, another human being. Caught him. As he's coming in like that, he turned right into the knee. He's hitting with his right.
So he turned right.
He turned right into it. Whoa! And you see him go, oh, like that. Oh, and he go down. I said, you want to keep on? Oh, and his wife's like, I told you not to spy him. So he's been talking, but it's fine. So if y'all don't know, I'm cool. My door's always open.
And don't take a liver shot.
Don't take a liver. Well, it wasn't his choice at that point.
Yeah. I'm just saying you could tell.
But now if you say to me, well, I could take your liver shot. Okay. Now at this age, I'm not just gonna let you do a liver shot first. But I'll say, okay, well, I'll do a liver shot to you, then you can do a liver shot to me.
I know that's right.
Because they're gonna cart you out of there. They're gonna cart you out of there. If I can do a liver shot, especially if you say I can do whatever shot I want, I wouldn't do a knee.
Yeah.
If I can do any hand shot I want to, I'm not gonna even punch you.
It ain't like you're gonna tone that liver.
Then I'm gonna hit you with a palm.
So it's funny. Did you see?
And you're gonna shit yourself.
I thought I might have sent you that video, and maybe you sent it to me where this guy was letting people hit him hard as they want in the stomach, and so the dude was like boom, 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 and this guy boom, boom. He's like you come up. So the guy was like, okay. He did his hand like this. He's like, oh.
Oh yeah. No. Right. Stop
This is my buddy.
Right.
And he was getting hit by big.
Well, it was Bob Sapp.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And Bob Sapp, I think, was gonna hit somebody with a palm, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the dude said, no. It's a punch. You're doing a palm.
You see how big Bob Sapp is right now?
And Bob Sapp do a palm to you?
A palm strike to your liver.
And he's trained and hit you in your liver. They're going to take you to the hospital.
Or they're going to go and take you away from there because you know a shotgun blast. Good God. Anyway. Okay.
I watched Keith Haring was in a fight with this dude, and they were like, this dude Keith Haring going to destroy this dude.
Right.
In Pride MMA. And I can't remember who the guy was, but Keith Haring is dogging him at first. They're like, he's about to knock him out. And the guy, he got overconfident, so his hands all up like this. And the guy, boom! Round kick to his liver. And you see Keith Haring, and like he wanted to cry as he's going back. And then that was out. He wasn't actually unconscious, but that's it. He's on the ground. He can't fight no more. So it was a knockout. That not a TKO. That was listed as a knockout because you can't respond no more. That's how bad liver shots are. Okay, so anyway,
1-on-1, your punches are wrong. So you've never seen us before, but why is this punch?
The vertical punch is wrong. And I won't say wrong. Like I said, horizontal punch. You can do the horizontal punch this way to the chin. This way to the body. And it's great. That digs your weight in. That's great to the body. But when you go above the liver and you start getting up here, it gets real dangerous for you. So they'll say, your wrist doesn't bend when you're in this position. Well, they're talking about it's not bending this way or this way, but it does bend this way. You try to resist that, but you can't. I'm just using my thumb. I got my finger right here. So you say, "Oh, resist that." It's not. You can't. But if it's here, you can resist that. I can't. The structure is stronger this way. It's just proven. And you all can do this to us if you want to when you see us. Boxers, you can't deny that. So, but boxers mainly hit up here. This is very dangerous. So we're talking about just boxing now.
Right. Boxers
hit up here. Well, if you're off, and a lot of times you look at the percentage of boxers, they get 40% accuracy. I mean, you're missing a lot. Well, if the person knows what they're doing, and they throw that shoulder in there, this gets torn up. Okay, that's one thing. This hit like this. Another thing, what I would do to a lot of people when I would fight them, and they would punch me with this hand, is I would go here, boom! Mm-hmm. I got that, and then I throw that hammer fist into that, and that causes a boxer's fracture, which means it doesn't break here. If it's not tight enough, it'll break the finger. It breaks in here, in the fingers. That's in the hand and here. Okay? So you got to be careful of boxer's fractures. That's why boxing, when you boxing, you got that 18-ounce glove on. That's a pillow on your hand. Right. So you're safe. Take that off, though. I believe if you research the Mitch Green Tyson street fight, Tyson whooped his ass, but I believe Tyson broke his wrist. Either his wrist or one of his fingers. Well, the fingers is not here, it would be in here. Okay. Because all that force is coming there, but there's nothing, even if you bring it closer to you, there's nothing that say that. Now, we watch the karate dude say, see, this is strong if you concentrate on reaching and grabbing the air. And see, now you can't be collapsed. And I say, oh, you must have been watching some of my videos because who else is really talking about this is a weak punch? And he goes to the side. Mm-hmm. Well, to the side, I got no power. Most people, still have some power here, right? But most people, because this is trained for a specific reason from the side, but most people are not training to fight from the side like that. But you could too if you just turn your hip into that. You could move him. But facing him, and this is where most people are fighting, you're facing the person. Facing him, you'll collapse this.
Not if I grab though.
Turn this way.
I know.
And he's already grabbed the air. See, he grabbed the air. And so he said, well,
you know what happens? You jam your shoulder. That's what's going.
Yeah, you'll either walk away from your jam. I'm using my thumb.
You can't.
So he doesn't hurt himself.
Yeah, if he hit it,
because if I hit that, it's gonna get jammed.
Yeah, that's what happened from because you ain't doing that, but extending your shoulder out like this with that punch.
Right, and that there.
That don't make it any stronger.
See this? Nick, come over here real quick. I can lean on you real quick. Get that job out of here. So that it doesn't have the power that you think. The reason why you think this has power because you've seen it on TV and the media. Right. I'm not talking about boxers in the gym training this.
Yeah, it definitely has power when you got tape wrapped around boxing gloves.
Right, you got the hand wrap and the gloves. It's got power. Take that wrap off and that glove off and punch like that against somebody who knows how to defend against that. You're going to get hurt.
And it still has power, but you still don't get hurt.
Right.
And it's still not as powerful as the vertical.
Right. And it got power, but you may bruise my shoulder, right, but I'm going to dislocate your wrist. Right. Or if you're smart enough, I'm going to knock you off balance. Right. As you're going back, then I'm going to end you because I'm not just punching down. Okay? Exactly. So that's why Now let's say from the karate stance, in the forward, and he's taking to the back stance here. They ain't that stupid, right? They ain't stupid, but they so now he punches from there. Now that they call that cracking the shell because they say you punch so hard you crack a turtle shell.
You come from the center line.
And you come from right. I just get tongue up. See, and then look on his face because he know the power. He know he had that power.
So powerful, boy.
So when he comes from there, my thumb. You say, well, if he punches harder, I just use my palm. I mean, that's no problem.
That happened. I know how to stop. That shit was powerful.
Man.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he almost rocked me off my feet. Ooh.
Okay.
So, number one, with that, when you come from there,
okay.
And even if you say, well, I'm not going to come from way back there, I'm going to start here. Right? You stopping right there?
Strong arm, left-handed.
I know you're like, oh, shit. Oh,
that should work.
So that there,
yeah.
When he's there, or when it as it turns here, as it's turning,
it's stuffed.
It's stuffed. That's the weakness of that.
I'm being honest, my wrist already.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. It's
also him doing that. He's sword. I'm coming in. Box wrestlers do this all the time. You try to punch the wrestler and you get thrown.
Yeah,
that punch is stuffed and you get thrown. It's not that the wrestler is indestructible. Your punch ain't doing shit.
You don't have nowhere to go after that.
Even if it hits him in the head. First of all, it's bad if you hit him in the head.
Yeah, you're hurt.
God damn, you hurt yourself. But say the chin, he's running because the wrestler he's up, he ain't down. Right. And you're hitting him to the chin, but it ain't got no power to stop him. You don't. But if I hit him with that vertical punch, it's gonna stop him.
Yeah, you come into that's a different punch.
He gonna
pop, pop. Yeah, he gonna move from that.
Yes. So that is why we don't horizontal. Now you say, well, Kung Fu does vertical and they got them old weak ass punches. Right? Well, all Kung Fu doesn't. Tai Chi, when it's really used combatively, not this old play Tai Chi mother doing now. I told you a dude with his finger sent me flying 30 feet, and I was 3 feet off the ground. So if he had punched me, I've been jacked up, right? But his finger wasn't like this. It was like this because they do vertical fists. So why doesn't Wing Chun have powerful punches? Wing Chun does not. This is why Wing Chun has to hit like 30, 40 times because they don't have, and a person's still standing after 30. Person's not standing when I hit them 30 times. Unless they commit suicide. Anybody in this room.
That's because they can't drop, Bob.
They just get hit so hard, they can't fall.
That's all that is.
I just didn't know. Okay. Wow. So the reason why Wing Chun doesn't have that power. Let's be scientists now. Don't get insulted, Wing Chun folks, or folks who think Wing Chun is so dope. They taking class and they paying that $100 a month. Okay. It's okay. You know, good exercise and all that. Now, because my energy's back. My energy's back. Now you saw me here without my hip. Punching me goes back. Now, I'm here. Wing Chun position. Okay. Come forward. Vertical fist. I'm moving. That wasn't playing. Because my energy is strong, but it's not nowhere near like this. The reason why you got to throw all those punches, you don't have a strong one punch. Not good. One, you're not using your hip to throw. Now, I'm not going to hit him like that using my hip because it was dropping. Okay. But
most people. Nah, they're dropping.
But the reason why, one, you're not using your hip. That's one. Even say, why I use my hip? I use my hip. You don't see Wing Chun people doing that. They don't use their hip. No. But two, your energy's going backwards. You ever seen a person pitching a a ball pitcher in baseball, when you see them, they go like this, right?
They don't go like
They don't go this. That shit would be slow and weak as hell, and they get, but everybody getting home run. They're not throwing like this.
But they also not planting a self.
Well, of course not. Yeah. So this, when that's done, that's from Siu Nim Chow. Siu Nim Chow. Let me not make fun of that language. Siu Nim Chow, the little idea form, right?
Right.
So it's like that. It's called the little idea is that this is, you punch from the center. First of all, that's a new idea to you. Damn, that's terrible. Because the arms naturally go into the center. So that's not nothing new. But guiding your fist to the middle and punch it, but that don't make it stronger. So that's a poor vertical punch, by the way. If you're gonna actually, and standing like this would be stronger than sitting back when they start sitting back and actually moving. I don't understand how that becomes.
Well, they sit in and I don't know.
They sit and they move. So the movement is supposed to get a power.
Hold on, do it again, Papa. I want to see.
So that's like, hey, it's like this. There you go. Okay, no, now you use
that.
She like this.
Yeah,
they are not forward like that. They back.
You standing like we
stand. Your energy ain't back like that, and your back heel is raised. Your back heel is not raised. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
You don't remember you don't remember your upper.
And that's what I just did. I just did that too. See?
Now you doing this.
Well, what you doing? Okay, I do it like that then. I won't make mockery. So now I'm gonna hit you. Tighten yourself up. Woo-wee.
That's like you know your sister be messing with you. Stop now. Stop it. You better leave it on and tell mama.
So, and I was trying to drive the punches too. So, but going backwards is the issue. Now, you gonna let me do it like this now?
No, sir.
Baba!
we call that going downhill. I'm not, they ain't going downhill on me. Like what?
So the way you should punch vertically. And some Wing Chun people, just try, instead of being like this, do this. I'm sure you can do so can you bring that down so you can see? Instead of sitting back here, you ain't got to turn your toe in like I don't know if y'all will do that, but raise your heel, slightly bend at the waist. Now you can bring it. So see, my heel it's not sitting back. The waist not on it. It's here. I know that's not Wing Chun. So you say, oh, that's not Wing Chun. Look, you're trying to survive. Bring that up for me. So you can use all the hand stuff you got. Raise the heel, and now I can go. So key punches. You do your times like, whoo!
See what I'm saying? You right there.
And I'm able to use my hip. Boom! Right? Boom! Back! Boom! Ooh! You see, boom! You say, well, that's horizontal. No. That's a number 10 punch. It's still vertical. It's here. It's upside down. It's vertical. So that's from spear.
Right. That would look like an overhand to you, but it wouldn't be a real. It's not a overhand.
Yeah. When we leap, oh, it's that spear thrust, right? And so it's that punch. We call that a number 10 punch.
Be a Superman punch to the MMA folks.
Right, Superman punch in MMA.
They do it improper.
I think, yeah, they do it here.
Yeah, they do it improper way.
Yeah, but it's actually a spear thrust that way. If you spear thrust like that, you're not hitting with the spear. The spear out there. You're here. Okay. So we're about to do how to punch properly. Number one, we're gonna start. When you do a punch, it's your whole body. It's not just your arms. It's not your arms and your back, like some people just think. Everybody, well, not everybody. People should know it's your hips too. Okay. But it's not just that. It's also your feet. So it's your entire body. So when you do a vertical punch, number one, and we've talked about before, that the punch is strong because the tricep is longer. We did that too. Horizontal punch, vertical punch. Vertical is longer. Look. Horizontal, vertical. I don't know if you can see that it's longer. You see it? Mm-hmm. Come over on my nigga. Throw out a horizontal punch, horizontal, and a vertical. Now, as I move her, you see the difference in the length. You see where that vertical is longer. Now, turn that horizontal, turn this vertical. Now, you see the vertical, it was horizontal. Now, you see it's longer because it's vertical now. I didn't do nothing to her body to change that. Vertical is longer than horizontal. Okay, so it's longer, it's stronger. Okay, we talk about safer, is dealing with the knife. If you had a knife in your hand, there's many reasons why, but this is how. Okay. So first, to make a punch, fingers extended, curl them, wrap your thumb around. Don't put your thumb inside. I've seen some sisters do this. My mama used to do this, like, mama, stop. Mm-hmm. Here. So your thumb is outside. You should be able to get a baby finger or a pencil in there. It shouldn't be tight like that. Because when you tight like that, you're tightening your energy.
That's a big misconception that I had to learn when I came down to martial arts.
Yeah, so it's not tight this, like it's a brick. That shit slow as hell.
I would do push-ups on my knuckles, then get up and keep them just like that tight.
No, so you should be able to get a pencil inside of there, right? It's tight enough where you're not breaking your knuckles, but it's not so tight that it's constricting your energy.
We so brainwashed from TV, Bobby. Like when you held your hand and did like this, right? Mm-hmm. What we saw is this right here. That's what we saw.
Right.
We didn't see a relaxed hand just bend.
Right,
it's just bend. That's not any resistance in that.
And then the thumb is there. Okay, and energy. Our energy is bioelectricity. Bioelectricity. Energy follows the path of least resistance. So if you're tight, and so is your strikes. I was having this discussion with a director of a martial art movie that I was acting in. And he said, yeah, I want my punches to explode. So when I'm hitting them, relax, then I tighten up on contact because it explodes the energy. I said, where scientifically does that happen at? Stop it, man. Stop it. And I said, if it explodes, it's an implosion then. That means exploding inside of you. It's not explosion where it's exploding out. Right. And that's what I want. So I don't want that tight energy. I don't want tightness in my anything. I don't want tight. It's like I'm trying to drive a car through this wall. All right. And as I get to the wall, when I get there, I tighten up on contact and I hit the brakes. I hit the brakes when I hit that wall, and I'm gonna go through the windshield. Well, if I got a seatbelt on, at least I can hurt myself. Okay? It's not gonna be comfortable. Whiplash or what have you. So no. Definitely not brakes at the same time, just tense like that. Right. Because now I'm not going nowhere with my foot on the brake and the accelerator.
I think that's why a lot of martial artists say punch through the object, picture you punching through it, because that way you're not tensing anything. You stay and relax and just going through.
Right, but then they tell you tense up on contact too. So that's
exactly
contradictory. Yeah, to go through, you put the pedal to the metal, you go through. So the accelerator's there. There's no tension there. No. So when I hit, boom, that's why I can hit from that close, because there's no tension. So when I punch, I'm not tensing my arm.
You ain't bringing it back.
Not tensing my body. Right, I'm not doing all that. So from here, if I can punch it from here, then here is definitely enough. Yeah, well. When I come from there. When you strike, okay, your position, I don't care how your feet are, your toes straight or whatever, our toes are not. But there's a slight bend in your waist. Your back heel is raised. Okay. And when you strike, say if I strike with my left foot is back. When I strike with my left, just doing a straight punch, my left heel moves. That moves, it means it turns my hip. I strike. Okay, you see his heel and my heel moving, and then we strike forward. Other hand comes and strike forward, right? So that's how that's done. Now his left is forward, so he's bringing that left. Now I strike on my right. I drop my left foot, and then I bring my right, strike on my right. And as you practice it, it becomes very easy. I drop, turn.
Right, it feels crazy when
drop,
first
turn. Drop, turn, then come back. Raise that back heel again. Front, boom. Front, boom, or back, boom. I don't have to drop anything. Back, boom, front, boom.
So what do you say about someone who may say, I'm forward like this, I throw this jab, and I drop this foot. Don't I come back a little bit? I don't go backwards?
No, absolutely not. Because you have slight bend in your waist. Your energy, when you punch, your energy is coming forward. So go ahead and thrust your energy. So he's right here. Now move your foot with more power. That's going to move your hip with more power. You see that? So he doesn't go backward. I do.
Yeah, when I drop my foot, since I'm already up, like what we call going downhill, when I drop my foot, it's at the same time this happens. So I don't lose. I'm not doing this.
Right, he's not dropping, then punching. He's dropping, punching. At the same time, drop that foot, punch. Turn that. All that's happening at the same time. Okay? He's dropping the foot, turning the front foot, and punching at the same time. Okay, so you learn to coordinate your feet. Bang, whoop, and bang. That it coming back is what brings you back up. But with us, come back up. When we come back, we don't snap our punches. That's nothing. We don't snap. So if I hit him there, and he goes back, if that's it, then I just come forward. But if I hit him, boom, he's still there. When I draw this fist back, this one goes. Bang. It could go into something else, bang. Right. But that one goes. And then I would draw this hand to my chin. And then this one, boom, I would draw to my chin. So we're always, if I'm bringing this hand back, it's coming back to a safe position, and the other hand flies. Okay, the other hand speaks. Then this hand speaks. This hand speaks. This hand speaks. Okay. That's how you exchange. Now, we remember, relax here. One hand at your chin, other hand is out, about a fist away from your body. Not hands ain't crunchy. If I had a knife in this hand, it push that, it goes right into my face. If I don't have a knife, it push it, my fist hits me in the mouth. So have your hand about a fist away from your body, where he's at there, and you can see where I'm at. You could be here, you could be here. A lot of times, a sister will be more down here. The reason why, because the breasts, anyway, come in, get in fight position. Right. So, because, and I started noticing why I do all punches so low when I was younger. They said because if not, if we up, it crushes in on the breast. So that's uncomfortable. So that's understandable. But from this position, if she had larger breasts, it would be even lower. But she can still punch here. Dude, I'm not a soldier breast. I just, there are women with larger breasts. I had a student with size M. So you're nowhere. and she would punch, her punch would be like, and then she punch, they wasn't that bad. And then she punch up here, boom. Okay. So it doesn't change anything. So I don't want to hear, my breast too big to punch. That would sound crazy as hell.
Oh, yeah.
The craziest thing that happens with women is not the chest. Step back some. Show them your nails. Now her nails are normal woman length nails. As I say, got a little limp on them.
French cut.
But we got once as a booming when she first came, her nails, she had them press on, or I don't know, they press on, or what you call them now? Acrylic, yeah. See, press on nail. That's terrible. Mm-hmm. That's like shit.
They're back to press on nails.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They were like that long. And so people said, how you gonna teach her how to punch? Well, she had to punch like this. Well, I showed you. This got to go around. Well, that's dangerous because there's no support. They can get broken. So the best thing for women with long nails. I saw this one dude, white dude. He wearing heels. I don't know why he had to put the heels on, and why he had to put the acrylics on. It's like he's real comfortable with the bad boys. And so he's showing women punch like this. If you do, there's no support for your fist, and you hit hard. Yeah, if you're not hitting hard, that's fine. If you hit hard, this shit gonna break or to get dislocated. So use palms. If you got those long sandwiches. And so palm sandwich hit and scrape down, those nails now become tools. If I wanted to hit to the body, it would be palm strikes to the body if I got those long nails. If I sit up here and try to do, first of all, if I try to do that, I'm stabbing myself in the hand. My wife, who has long natural nails, she did this one time when she first started training and cut the shit out of it. It was, nail marks right there where she was punching and punching a hand pad. So a hand pad is not as resilient as a human body. You punch a human body like that, that's going to get torn up. So if the best thing, if your nails, this is about as high as you want your nails to go before you start just happen to have an open hand. She can still do a fist and not hurt herself. But if you get a little bit longer, like an inch longer, maybe an inch is a lot, but that's going to be dangerous for your hand. Okay?
Yeah, it is. Last summer I was growing my nails, and it was a lot more difficult to punch and a lot more difficult to make a fist.
Yeah, so be careful. And on top of punching too, so this here, your hands in the punch when you do this. So hold that. No, here, hold it here. Right. It's in the same punching position. So if you got nails, it can stab into your hand, baby, real long. Now, stay there. Just relax a little bit so they come out. You see all that space is there? Now a little bit, close a little bit there. So that's what we're talking about with the punch. You should be able to get a pencil in there. Not tight, but now. You feel like you're gonna get your fingers broken? No. Right. So you don't have to have it tight like this to protect yourself. Okay. So we got that. You wrap, you stay relaxed. When you punch, your hand just away from the body. When you punch, hip. Remember, it's driven by your foot. You're not just moving your hip and your feet don't move. You're gonna injure yourself.
We know it's longer. We know it's
stronger.
Exactly. We know that already. We know it's better for you as far as you are not getting injured. And now is how to present that punch. Right. How do we throw that vertical punch? And that's what we get showing you right now. So
you're using your hip driven by your feet. Footwork drives all technique. So it's driven by your feet. Okay. Turn those feet. Those punches go out. And whenever you punch, it's two hands. That means you always punch with two hands. One hand is at your chin, on the side of your chin or face. The other hand is punching. So that's the straight punch. Okay. Work that at this pace and then speed it up. Speed it up. Okay. Then you can speed it up even more. Okay. After you get that done, now start working on hooks. So the most common is straight. When boxers talk about horizontal can come over your punch. He's punching horizontally, I come over his punch. Well, vertically can do that even better. Because when I punch vertically, now I'm still connected to his arm, and so I can do other things. So I can come over his punch too with a vertical punch. So that doesn't make no sense. He's punching in my face, and I can take him, okay? As opposed to he's punching in my face. I go here or I go here. Well, that's a waste of time. I go here, he's not hurt. So it's easy for him not to throw the other hand.
Yeah.
And he can move my hand out right, and I get knocked. So instead, he punches, I come over, boom, punch.
Now I ain't got nothing to grab.
And I'm angled off. I'm hitting him, he ain't hitting me. His punch going over there. I'm hitting him. And then boom. Now, for my boxers, you throw the vertical in, you move this hand out the way. Now you can throw your boom. That I wouldn't, but you know, I throw my vertical, but you can throw your horizontal now. If you want to. So you can combine the two. You don't just have to give up your horizontal punches. We're just giving you what's more effective for your survival.
Yeah,
okay.
Better learn how to throw it if you're gonna be out.
When you got a knife in your pocket,
of course.
Take your knife out and
slowly.
No, just take it. Yeah, so now stab forward. Yeah, just stab forward. Oh, come back. He's stabbing vertically. Now, stab horizontally. That shit is whack. No, I ain't say number 10. Stab straight forward. It feels like you're doing like
I'm about to mess this up.
And it's like a what do you call it, matador.
Yeah, and just so you know, that's how you strengthen your grab, by doing this tensing up like that. That's how you do this grab stuff. But that ain't how you stab.
And with this, when I was in the military, sparring with a dude, knife spar.
Okay.
I'm here, he's here. And I said, well, you just lost the engagement. And the sergeant training us is looking like, what do you mean? I said, because here, he's here. All the goodies are here too. I just cut that. And he's like, he's writing something down. He said, and what else? I said, I hit the top.
Yeah.
So I hit that. I said, so he'll either drop it or I keep going. I put it in him, right? So we were training, not trying to kill each other, actually, right? I said, oh, and there's many other ways. I said, oh, but his partner's with him over here. Oh. And he told the guy, he said, you sit down. He said, good. Now, next person come up, critique what he's doing. Okay. I got one critique. And I just did that on purpose. One critique. What reason is? The thumb. My thumb is out. That's the one critique I had. He said, okay. So he got up with his training knife. Went across my thumbs. Oh, shit. He said, what are you doing? And I've been trained all my life, don't use your thumb. But, I'm so comfortable. I didn't ink this dude up. I'm just comfortable. It's here. Once again, you're holding it in the vertical punch position. So you're not like this. You're like this. And this hurts. It's not comfortable even to hold it like that. Or to be like this. Sure. How am I going to stab him? Martial arts is martial arts, war arts, right? So it comes from the tool.
It's not practical.
So it's not practical at all. So now we dealt with the straight punch, hook punch now. So hook punch. Some people say, well, do the hook punch. Well, they can see it here, horizontally. Do the hook punch at least horizontally, because you want to get these two knuckles. Once again, check boxing accuracies. Punching is not very accurate. The hand is not made for you, okay? Mm-hmm. The hand is not made for that. The hand is made for something else to use tools, actually. I ain't talking about just tools like we use. I'm talking about tools, period. Right. That's what the hands are. That's the difference between a human and an animal. We use our hands for tools. Chimps can use hands for tools too, but not all the tools we can. They don't have that fine manipulation like we have. So, if I'm gonna, I can either slap. See, even my slap is vertical. Slap horizontal. From here, that'll be uncomfortable as hell. So even the punch here is vertical. Because also what this does is with my entire hand, not just with my knuckles. If I just try to punch with knuckles, we have brains, what we call ori. The ori says, hey, if I just hit with these two knuckles at the power that I punch at, I'm gonna break these.
Right.
Too much power. So I have to protect myself so I don't hit as hard. If I want to hit as hard as I possibly can, which you may have never hit to that level, is I hit with my entire fist. Because now my ori says, oh, I got support with all these other fingers, so I can really let go. And so when you're throwing a hook punch, you're not trying to hit with these two knuckles or three knuckles. You're hitting with your entire fist. Boom! And that's different. And that's why I'm hitting vertically from the hook too. So it's here. Same thing as before. If I'm throwing a front hook, I drop my rear foot, front goes. When I punch, I really want my shoulder and elbow in line. That's the proper way to throw a hook. Now, you say, well, what do you want to hook to his body? Used to people do this. That's not the proper way to throw a hook to the body. If I want to throw a hook to the body, then I drop.
Yeah, bro.
I drop this foot, turn this front foot, boom, hit. I want this elbow as close to my shoulder as possible. I want a straight bar going across. So when I go, this elbow raises, that turns that vertically. When I raise my elbow, it does not turn my shit horizontally. I got to force that. It turns it vertically. Boom, I hit. Boom, I hit. Boom, I hit by raising that. The back foot, I just move the back foot. I raise this, hit. I raise it, hit. See, the back foot is raised anyway, so I just turn it. I raise my elbow. I raise my elbow. I raise my elbow. I raise my elbow in line with my shoulder. Hit. You see, I'm hitting through. So you're in front of me. Imagine you're in front of me. I'm punching through your head. It's over there. Okay. Boom. I'm punching through your head. And through the person. Okay. So that's vertical as well. We said earlier, uppercut. You throw the uppercut, front uppercut, drop my weight, and not just drop my foot, I drop my weight on this side. So I kind of put my weight here. A lot of times that is getting out the way of his punch. He's punching here, I'm slipping out the way. And then I drive back up with this foot as I turn this front foot, drive it, boom. That is how I throw the uppercut. So I drop the weight, I kind of slightly lean to that side where I'm punching, and I turn my foot, and that drives that up, okay? On the rear uppercut, I just move my foot, I drop my weight to that side, I move my foot, drive the punch upward.
Just lifting the back foot up the same way as when you throwing that same foot.
Same thing. So I'm here, I drop to the side, that foot's raised, it just turns, and I drive that up. I can drive that up to his chin, or I can drive it to his body. Okay?
Nasty work regardless.
Right. That's the uppercut. That's the only one that's horizontal. And it's horizontal with the palm facing you.
Right.
Not horizontal with the palm facing the ground. facing you. Now, in Kuksu One, they punch with the even they punch up higher, like a straight punch. They punch with the palm to the sky, and then they turn. Now that's stronger than you start turning already here. So they hit, boom, then turn. Because they're trying to do the force of that plus that. Okay, so that's a stronger horizontal punch. I will give them the neck. So like they punch the faces here, boom, boom, like that.
It's definitely stronger than a regular.
It's stronger than a regular horizontal punch. So Kuksu, really, a lot of people don't know, has the strongest of the horizontal punchers because of that. Okay. So you'll see them even when they do their forms. It's a clear turn at the end. It's not turning into it like boxing and karate do. It's punched and then turn at the end. So that is stronger. If you're going to do a horizontal punch, do it that way. You got to practice that because that's not most people's normal shit. But that's Kuksu's normal shit. So out of the martial arts that do horizontal punches, I'm sorry, y'all. You know, people talk about the Koreans only good with their feet. Kuksu Wan, which is a Korean art, has the hardest of the punches of those horizontal punchers. Harder than boxers, harder than karate folks. So that's Kuksu Wan. I got to give it to him on that when it comes to horizontal punches. But they should be doing vertical punches too. But, you know, they may have some vertical punches. I'm not sure. But that's their main punch. Yeah, right. So vertical punches. Hip. Remember, it's relaxed as you hit.
And yes, Brittany, more women need to tune in. We need y'all help with that.
Yes, more women do. So now on that,
we'll have Omaniki fight
come
another woman to the death on the next episode.
So Omaniki come up.
I think that'll make women watch.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, we should have had our pad here, but
yeah, I started to bring it.
I'm a pad enough. So Omaniki is how much you weigh, Omaniki?
10 pounds.
I know you're a woman, so women don't like.
I'm not saying how much I weigh.
Like, well, I'd say about 100.
She ain't weighing no more than 20, y'all.
No more than 120.
I do not weigh less than 120.
Okay, we'll say 120.
Okay.
So she punches. Go ahead. Hit it. Yeah, there you go. Hit it.
Like you
Does that hurt you?
No.
Hit it. Yeah, hit it.
Like you hit me.
Hit it.
Oh,
yeah, hit it. Huh?
I said it should be delay.
No, you can hit me. You can hit me. I've been hit more than delay. Go ahead. Hit. Yeah, hit.
She want to hit me.
Now I'm about to come forward. Hit. You don't. Yeah, see that's the hit. I weigh more than her, and used to this, and I couldn't move forward on her. You understand me? Now, Billy said, "What about me?" Well, I mean that'd be obvious if you spit this out. But so Billy, now he's going to come forward. So he's coming forward. Go hit.
I'm going forward.
No, you're going to punch. I'm going to try to go forward. No, don't hit me right there. You're going to break my shoulder. Get right there. Go. Get good. She punched more than him. I can come forward on him. I don't know what happened. She was harder. She was harder than him.
Well, she is the whirlwind of death.
Whirlwind of
I
death, right.
to be a whirlwind of death.
See,
you know what I mean?
So
everybody can't got the same talent.
No, so okay, so now what happened is anybody, you can stuff anybody's punches. Exactly. I had to time it.
Of course. When I'm gotta pull back, I have to come at some point.
Right. And so imagine I'm actually hitting too. He's got a problem. I'm not gonna do that to her unless I'm taking my life. And then she see whirlwinds of death. You're like, oh my God, what happened? Now I would if I had to take myself against Omaniki, I said like Omaniki got an axe or something. I said, Omaniki, why are you doing this? Why are you gonna cut me with an axe? You're my sister. See, that's you negotiate with women.
Exactly.
You're my sister, Omaniki.
She stopped.
Right. Then she would probably stop. The motherly part would come in and she would stop. See, that's how it works. So like this woman coming over here now.
weak.
Oh shit, this woman coming over with a baseball bat. Hey ma'am. Yeah, I love you, ma'am. See, she turned around. That's how I work with sisters. Brother, I gotta put it on.
James said nice tea.
Thank
Nice
you,
tea.
James.
T-shirt?
Yeah.
And greetings, James.
What does the t-shirt
Brittany, and tough love indigo. It says.
Oh, think black.
I like it.
And it's got Africa, so that lets you know when you're talking about black, we're talking about black.
Yeah, bro.
We ain't talking about what's the chick who played Furiosa?
Oh.
What's that chick? Not the new Furiosa.
South, yeah,
The South African shit.
The European.
Right.
Y'all get your tools up. Be sure to check us out too. Tomorrow, if you're in Atlanta, Bob will be speaking at.
Well, we'll
the
be
House
speaking.
Lagoon.
We'll be speaking at.
I ain't gonna be speaking. You're gonna be speaking.
No, we doing
You gonna be throwing me around or
we
something?
we ain't doing no demo. I thought we're doing. I don't know. The people know that.
Okay.
We're doing a
Workshop.
bridge workshop.
Exactly. I'll be getting done up.
It's 1 hour. So
What time?
4 o'clock. So our classes. You want to come class first if you can.
bro.
That's 2 to 4, and then at 4, real quick. We can leave the mats out because we're gonna need the mat. I just don't want mugs thinking they can put their heels and shit on mine. But 2 to 4, and then 4 o'clock to whenever, probably 7. So we going for an hour. Doc Peggins, who's doing Stop the Bleed, is going for an hour. And then our comrade, who won't be named here because people, act funny. Our comrade and our sister Ogunlewa, our comrade doing 30 minutes of political education, and then Ogunlewa is doing gun safety.
Homestead communication.
Oh no, yeah, she ain't doing gun safety. She's doing homestead communication. So how to use ham radio.
That's what I was thinking.
Hopefully she should also be doing hand signals, but she ain't taking my hand signal classes. So
She ain't gonna teach that.
yeah, she ain't be, so I'm gonna step in and just start talking over. She can be like, so this is about hand signal. I wouldn't do that.
Check it out.
So check it out. It's gonna be great tomorrow. This is good for you all. Just remember, so go back, watch this. Remember, the punches are driven by your feet. They're vertical. And why vertical? Horizontal, if you have to. It's hard to break your training, and you just, because under stress and duress, what you've been training on the longest is going to come out. But just know you can add that vertical to your repertoire. So I'm boxing him. He's still standing up. I want to knock him out. Go ahead and do that same punch vertical and watch him fall. Okay? All right.
Do they need to register for the workshop?
No, just come, be ready with an open mind, stretched out, drink water, and be ready to work.
Black August workshop coming also.
Yeah, Black August.
In August
31st.
Virginia.
In Richmond, Virginia. We'll be there in Richmond, Virginia for Black August doing a workshop. And this workshop is going to be in cool air. You ain't going to be burning up.
Right.
I ain't burning up no more. So it's going to be nice.
We had to upgrade.
And that's going to be a 3-hour workshop. That's
going to be private.
Workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, private, and you sign up for it. Richmond, Virginia.
It'll be coming out soon.
31st.
I'll be sending out info soon. You guys definitely should sign up for that.
Yeah.
It's just a work in.
So we will see you all next week. Next week is the 3rd, so it's the 10th.
Yeah.
The 17th, 24th, and then the 31st. We will be shooting on here.
Yeah,
we'll be live. But if you can make it to Virginia, Richmond, Virginia with us.
Hands-on experience. You get to touch hands. You get to feel what you're doing. You get to get critique. You get it all. So
Yeah.
Yes.
So we will see you all next week. Stay black or whatever it is you may be. Be safe out there. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
All right.